Hit that button.
The Built2 Media Podcast.
Why is the button sticky, Gunner?
I don't know. Good question. Dude, it's just what I do.
Built2. Malay, Gunner, Zach, and Ben.
He literally piled it in his hole.
I mean, wouldn't you do it the first time? I would.
I mean, it wasn't mine, so.
Oh.
Now from the Liquid Nitro Studios, here's your host, Blake Anderson.
Gunner's locked and loaded.
Gunner Cummings.
I'll be completely honest, we're out of headphones.
Zach Witties.
I bit on that so hard.
Ben Brooks.
They say that the
Don't have an hour and a half.
man is the head of the house, but the woman is the neck. And what turns the head? The neck.
Never heard that.
I haven't either.
Not even once.
Never heard.
I don't even
neck.
know what just happened.
That's what I'm talking about. That's
saying,
right. That's right.
Hit the button.
Yellow.
Gotta watch what I'm saying.
Yeah, a little bit.
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
We got another episode, boys and girls.
Oh, we got a good one.
The legend. What else was he called?
We can't call him old.
Running out of talent to interview, guys. The old legend.
What other one?
Graybeard, the grave digger.
Well, we call him the dirt digger.
Yeah, it's the dirt digger.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Anyhow.
got a Mike Anderson episode coming up for y'all.
Yeah.
You probably know that. You probably read the title.
Or, you see him right here. Either way. It's going to be, yeah.
You want to give them the proper introduction?
Do you want to do the thing with your
No, just do it. It's awesome when you do it. Just
All right.
gas her up.
You want me to gas him up a
I
little
want you to do it right now.
bit? All right, right now? Or is it too late now?
You ready, Mike?
Get her done.
All right.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, joining us in the studio here this evening from deep in the heart of Colfax, Wisconsin, we have seen the 57-strike fear in the hearts of his competitors. He is a multi-time track champion, former Mod Nationals winner, and all-around badass of a human being. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Dirt Digger, Mike Anderson. Woo! What's up, buddy?
Not much.
Yeah? It's funny, last night when I called him, he answered, Ben, what the hell do you want? Knowing full well why I was calling to be able to set this up.
Right.
Knowing full well, what the hell do you want? And he actually said, must have interviewed all the good guys. Now you're calling me. Opposite of truth, Mike. Opposite
Well,
of
I'm
truth.
sure Swanee's going to get after him because he's been on here twice and Mike's never been on here.
Well, now you made up some ground.
Yeah, he was bugging me after they did the last one. You gotta go on there. You gotta go on there. I'm like, no, I don't.
Well, just put it this way. We wanted to make sure we were prepared to interview you.
Yeah, that's exactly
Got to
it.
get our practice in.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been doing this for 6 years, and we're just about ready.
We finally started an okay podcast.
Yeah, we're gonna today breakout year
Today's
today.
the first time.
So
No technical difficulties yet. So.
not yet, anyway.
And if it happens, see you guys.
Yeah, right.
Live's gone. We'll still be here.
Yep, that's what happened last week.
Oh.
Mike, how many years you been racing, buddy?
Well, this will be my 26th year.
26th.
Long time.
What got you into it?
My dad used to race when I was young, and then I pitted for Jim Jensen for a few years and decided I wanted to race my own.
Right on.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah, we've never heard a similar story like that before.
No.
Ever.
No, I'm actually serious.
Why?
First race car I ever pitted for was Jim Jensen.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I pitted for Jim me and my buddies pitted for him for quite a few years.
Yeah. We probably hung out at one point in time, but I was probably like 7 or something.
Could have been.
That's so cool. Old Jimmy.
Yeah.
It's my cousin. You remember him?
No, I actually don't.
He's pulling trucks now.
Yep, him and his boy.
Growing up in the central part of the state, we weren't privy to all the fast guys over here. You know.
Yeah, you guys are slow.
Yeah, we know.
That's fine.
We know.
So Jimmy Jensen, that's what got you into racing, was just being a pit guy, or?
No, well, my dad, like I said, my dad raced, and then I pitted for Jim for a while, and it's fun and all, but I don't want to pit. I want to drive.
Yeah.
I raced everything I had since I was a kid with me and my brothers. Nothing nice, just out crap in the yard, racing shit and smashing up cars and four-wheelers and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
So
There's got to be a story in there.
I talked about it enough. They finally just said either shut up and buy a race car or stop talking about it. So I bought one.
What was your first car that you had?
It was an old Ron Schreiner built car, I believe.
Oh, wow.
Really old.
Wow.
you have to do any updating to that sucker when you got it?
Well, I did, but I don't know. I didn't know anything, so I kind of cut out the rear end and made it a 3-link with a lift bar. Just because I pitted for Jim, so I knew a 3-link affordable crap, and put a lift bar in it. I don't know why I put a lift bar instead of a pull bar, but I didn't know what I was doing.
Right. And it worked.
By the time I figured out how to drive the car, it actually wasn't too bad.
Well, maybe you were doing something special there that some people didn't know they should have been doing.
Yeah, could have been.
Man, Ronnie Schreiner. I actually got the privilege to watch him race, I think, one time.
Well, you could this summer,
So
too.
he's still racing.
He's still racing.
Oh, down here, though.
Here, yeah. Runs
Oh,
at
well, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ron.
runs at Cedar Lake.
There it is.
Yeah.
Didn't Art tell us a story about him?
Well, Ron Schreiner probably.
I think
that
Art
story's
told
about
us a lot of
everybody.
stories. And then after the Schreiner car, then what?
Then I bought a pro car from Mike Anderson out of Dallas. He built a modified for my dad when he raced, so I bought a pro car that he was racing from him and raced that for a few years. And then I actually put a Z-Link in it when they were doing well down at Racers before I started working there.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you worked there.
Yeah, I worked there for a little for quite a few years, 3-4 years. Me and Benny, when Ben was here last week, I worked there for a little bit when he was coming in and helping out.
I forgot about that.
Good grief.
Completely forgot about that.
These last 3 interviews, man.
Great.
It's like
we're all old.
same.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy. I worked with Art. Just missed Benny. Probably just missed you.
Yeah, you worked down at Racers too back when G-Man had it. Yeah.
Yeah. Just missed you, I think.
Yeah.
Because then it was just me and Kurt and, oh man, what's the other guy's name? AJ.
AJ Hoyt. No, was it Hoyt? No.
Hoyer.
AJ Hoyer. No, wasn't Hoyer
No,
either.
it's not Hoyer.
It wasn't AJ Hoyer?
Oh, Adam Christensen.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Yeah, he taught me how to make bodies, and Kurt told me how to smoke cigarettes and bend tin, but I never smoked the cigarettes, if you know what I mean.
Right. Didn't have to.
He was just fucking happy he had a sober driver every race he had to go to. Man, what did you do at Racers then?
When Ashley started building the Gator chassis, he built the first one, and I built all the rest of them till G-Man bought it. Or till I quit or whatever. I think G-Man wasn't too far behind that.
Yeah.
But I was building a Gator chassis, doing, pretty much from start to finish, the body and the bars, everything.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
So you went from not knowing shit to being the guy to put them together.
I learned a lot down at Racers, yeah.
I bet.
That's one thing I told everybody who wants to get into it, that you'll learn so much working there, but you'll hate your life.
Yeah.
Because that's all you do every day is race all year long.
Yeah.
So it'll ruin your hobby. But yeah, I learned so much from Ashley and from John and just all the other racers down there. And
Yeah.
it's kind of where I got any of the little bit of knowledge I do have.
Yeah. Yeah, Ashley was good at that. He still is.
Yep.
You see it in both of his kids too.
Yeah.
So or that knowledge that you have that you learned from working at Racers Racing Supplies, let's take that into your working relationship with SSR. How much that carried over, how much they come to you for advice, because you're their house car driver. So how much they come to you for things, how much feedback do you give them, or are they just like, here's a car, run?
Yeah, that's kind of all it is. Just give me a car and tell me to go race it. And if Jake finds something, he'll let me know, or wants to try something, we'll try stuff. And I don't take advantage of Jake like I should. I don't call him and I don't bug him. I figure he's busy. I don't want to bug him with questions, and I should know better, but I should call him more and pick his bind more, but I don't.
Okay. When you race just about everywhere, at least in the upper Midwest anyway, what racetrack that you've raced at do you feel really fits your driving style?
I don't know. There's a few I like. I really like Ashland. I don't know if it fits my driving style, but I get around there pretty good most of the time.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do. Well, your driving style, though, Mike, I would call it like incredibly versatile. Meaning, you can bang the cushion if you gotta, or you can be a catfish if you gotta, too. I've seen you run all over. You got ultimate car control is really what I'm trying to say.
You learn to kind of change your driving style when you have to. The easiest thing to change is the way you drive. I mean,
Right.
I watch so many people cranking on their cars, and I just kind of giggle. I'm like, I just put fuel in it and tires and go racing. Like, I just change the way I drive, and I probably would get faster if I changed a few things, but it's easier just to kind of change your foot and get up on the wheel if you have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've definitely watched you do. Mid-race, you'll be about him, Peter, and then all of a sudden the last 5-10 laps, you're just banging the wall down again.
I've seen, I can think of at least half a dozen races just off the top of my head at Rice Lake alone, where you be on the bottom, everybody be on the bottom, and I'll be looking over here, turn 3 and 4, turn my head over 1 and 2, coming down the back chute. There you are, right side tires on the freaking wall. Not like an inch off the wall, like on the damn wall, and you're just making a new groove for yourself. It's really awesome to be able to see that.
Well, that's one thing I learned from from John Anderson when I worked at Racers. He said you can't pass anybody following them, so you got to find a groove. If you're not going anywhere, you got to find something. Yeah. Try to anyway.
That's really good advice.
I would rather lose trying to find a spot than sit there and follow the leader for 20 laps.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've told you that. Mm-hmm. If I'm running fifth and it ain't working, I ain't following them to the checker flag.
Nobody remembers who took fifth.
No.
You get up on the wheel and find something, and they'll remember that anyway.
I don't care if I make it. I'll go all the way back to 14th. It don't matter.
Yeah.
Just look at the pay scale. It don't really matter from 10th on back anyways.
Well, and we were touching on that a little bit before the show started, too, about how you guys as racers have to race today. We always, it's a bad idea to race with your wallet, right?
You can't.
You can't, but in certain respects, you have to.
Yeah.
So, Mike, you just laid out your entire business model for how you race. In that, Friday was what?
Well, back when it was 3 nights a week, Friday would pay either your tire bill or your fuel and entry fee.
Yep.
One night paid that. One night paid what the heck was it? One night paid your tire bill, one night paid your fuel and entry fee, and if you raced third night, it would put money in the bank for when you had a bad night and couldn't buy tires or fuel or whatever.
Yep.
But 2 nights a week, you got to do good just to break even.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. It's. I mean, that's the thing. If we load up and we're going to the track, we ain't racing with our wallet.
No.
It's just at the end of the night.
Right.
You got to try and race smart enough to keep afloat anyway. I'm not going to lose my house and bury my family because I'm out trying to chase a checkered flag.
Right.
I got to do what I can to. Yeah. I can't go out there and go half gunned like I do a lot of times either, being too cheap with tires and.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever seen you go out half gunned.
Well, there's times when I should put better tires on than I do, but I'm starting in the back, so it ain't worth burning up a set of new tires. And
well, that way, a little bit more strategy going along with it.
Well, regardless, it works.
Yeah, it works. It works. Let's see. I loaded all of your stats. I got to find them now.
Well, I'll ask a question while you're finding them.
You do that.
I mean, it's pretty good segue off that last question. I mean, when everything's clicking, what does the car feel like to you? And I feel like that's a good question compared, when you're saying you put a lift bar in instead of a pull bar and blah, blah, blah. I mean, what does the car feel like to you when it's clicking?
Everything's got to click together. You got to get around the corner and you got to be able to get off the corner. But I mean, everything's got to work out together instead of you can either get through the corner and can't get off, or you can't get off and can't get into it. So, I mean, just everything's got to work correctly.
Yeah,
you got to find that right balance, and that's kind of what I do. Is I find a good balance in the car, and then I just drive it.
Yeah. Shipping freight and tired of guessing if you're getting a fair rate? QualityFreightRate.com cuts through the noise, compares real carrier pricing, and gets you the best freight rate fast. No fluff, just better pricing. Check them out at QualityFreightRate.com, and don't forget promo code BUILT2 for 10% off your first shipment. So I loaded all of your stats into an AI earlier today. Since 2017, you've raced 392 features. You have 67 wins, 238 top fives, 324 top tens. You have an average finish of 5.8, which means roughly 1 out of every 6 races you've entered, you'll win. I would take those odds any day of the week. It's pretty good, Mike.
It's not bad.
It's actually pretty fun to listen to them stats.
Yeah. 17.1% win rate. Yeah, roughly 1 out of every 6 races. Top 5, that little like 60.7% is you get into the top 5. Very, very, very consistent. 82.6% top 10s. I don't know how many DNFs.
Probably a few of those.
What would you have guessed if I asked you from 2017?
2017, no idea. I don't follow the stats. There's only a few stats that I even keep track of.
Yeah.
I'm getting close to 200 wins before I retire. I'd like to hit 200 wins, which ain't a lot to some people, but it's more than most people will ever get.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, it's still a lot, man.
And in one division, too. One division at a time, I should say.
No, I mean, I had a few super wins and B-mod wins.
No. I mean, very few times have you done double duty, is my point.
Oh, not a lot. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you ran Brumman's late model a few times, and you ran another late model, too, didn't you? Or was it just for Jerry?
Just for Jerry.
Okay. And your DNF rate, 7.4%. You've had 29 DNFs since 2017. So 7.4%. So 1 out of 10 times, roughly, or 1 out of 12.
It's not bad out of 392.
Yeah. That, all right, leads to my next question. Walk us through your week for your maintenance program, because clearly, Mike, 67 feature wins and 1 out of 6 are your chances. We all know races are won primarily in the shop. So walk us through your week.
I spend a lot of time in the shop.
Yeah.
But I don't work hard on it like I used to. I got a couple of buddies that come over on Tuesday nights. One does the tires, and one comes every other Tuesday night because of his work schedule. And we go through the maintenance, and I go through maintenance and stuff. Every night I'm doing something, and then I don't work Fridays anymore in the summer. So Fridays I'm finishing up and getting everything cleaned up and loaded and ready to go. But we go through stuff quite a bit, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, we let some stuff get out probably, but I mean, we're always lubing everything and going through everything, and at least getting a visual and like some contact on it and make sure you ain't got nothing broke or breaking, and we catch most of the stuff. You're not going to catch everything, but when you race that much, we catch a lot.
So average, you get done work, 4 or 5 o'clock, somewhere in there?
5 o'clock.
5 o'clock, okay. In the shop by 6, out by 10 type deal, or?
That's usually what I'm doing. I don't stay out there as much as I used to anymore, but if in the summertime now, I'll be out there a lot more. But I get yelled at a lot less out there.
Just the voices in your head, right?
Yeah.
Well, what do you do for work?
I still work for Quality Propane. I've been there for a lot of years.
Yeah.
Slinging propane. How's Brian doing?
He's good.
Yeah? I haven't seen him in over 20 years now. I haven't seen Brian in that long.
He's still around. He doesn't own it anymore, but he still works there.
Okay.
I still work under Brian.
Okay. Yeah. We were at Eagle Valley one night, and he played ping pong with my left side of my car one night. And then he played ping pong with the wall. And then he came in, and he was going to yell at me. And thankfully, I have a crabby old man on my side who turned around, who's got an even louder bark. So I turned around and yelled at him. So, yeah. I'm glad. Brian, Quality Propane still sponsors you, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's wonderful. I'm glad that they're involved, and they sell a hell of a product, too. I mean, you're not taking anything away from that, but Brian Nays behind the wheel was, coming from me, who was a rookie at the time, that was a little scary, He
had his nights. He would put down the fastest lap every night, but it was only one.
Yeah.
Because he'd go around and he'd go so fast, you'd just sit there being amazed. And then the next lap, he was like, what in the hell are you doing?
Yeah, where'd you go?
Right.
I'm like, you just went by there so fast.
Yeah.
And then you just missed the line by 30 feet.
Yep.
Yep.
Bombs it to the bottom of 3, and he's barely going to make it out of 4.
Yeah.
But the lap before, man.
Yeah.
It was incredible.
Yeah.
There was 2 people like that, G-Man and Brian.
Correct.
They would put down the fastest lap every night. But
Yep.
it was only good for one of them.
Yeah. Yeah. And usually in hot laps.
Yeah.
At least for G-Man,
Or
anyway.
one lap in a heat. Anyway.
Yeah, something like that. But, Lee says you're full of excuses, and we've heard them all, she said.
Boy, they are really.
She's my mean little friend.
Not arguably, between her and Kurt, I'd say they are your biggest fans, though.
Yeah, they've been following me around for quite a while.
Yeah.
She says she's being honest, but she's really just mean.
Now when I walk past them every Saturday at Rice Lake, now I'm going to have to hear about that all summer long. How she's not mean, she's honest.
Listen to her once. You'll figure she's mean too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's actually Kurt is the one who's usually mean to me. He's usually picking on me, giving me shit, but, where are your cigarettes, Brett Burrows? I quit, Kurt. Quit 3 years ago. Oh. What? You quit? Nobody likes a quitter. Get out of here.
Kurt is he's an acquired taste.
Oh, yeah. I love Kurt. I love Lee, too. I think they're great people. But, Jeremy Bloom sticking up for us says Lee isn't mean. Let's see what else we got over here. In the meantime, though, Mike.
Through them quick.
Yeah.
There was like 50 of them that came through here.
Yeah.
Down. There we go.
Okay, where are we? You're not racing Cedar Lake this weekend. That was one question.
I don't think anybody will be.
Right. I'm not sure where that was from. One short conversation I'll never forget with Mike was a weekend after I got DQ'd for seatbelts in 2018. One again comes up to me and says, those seatbelt must have been a real difference, huh? You remember that with Hunter?
I always find it amazing when people get DQ'd for that stupid shit. I lost a feature in Menominee because my helmet was out of date.
Really?
I still count that one, but
right.
It's not in the stats.
Yeah, there was one DQ that I saw too that it just didn't make any sense. I can't remember when it was for. It was the Ashland. You get DQ'd at the Red Clay one year?
Yeah, 2 years ago.
What for?
Cost me a shit ton of money. The engine I was running, the spec motor, you can run aluminum heads now, but you got to put 20 pounds on each side of the mid plate, in front of the mid plate.
Okay.
And they measured one or weighed one after the feature. The one I thought I would hopefully win, I started on the pole and got fourth, which I was already not happy with. So I took it over to measure, or they put it on their official scale, one that nobody has in their shop. Instead of it being 20 pounds, it was 19.78.
And they DQ'd you?
Cost me $2,500. So yeah.
Wow.
Boy.
That's the weight of a lock washer.
I 100% would have made sure he didn't have knees.
And I was kind of dumbfounded that you would be DQ'd for that, being that close. You didn't give a little bit of a leeway. I should have maybe contested it or did something, because who in the hell in their shop has got a certified scale that weighs to the ounce?
The only one guy I can think of.
I weighted on the bathroom scale and it was 20.4 or 20.5, whatever it is. That's as close as I got as a digital scale in the bathroom. I could have put it on anybody's, long acre scales and it'd been 20 pounds.
Right.
Putting 40 pounds in front of the mid plate, you don't want to put 45. You want to put 40.2.
Right.
I thought I had it by a few ounces and apparently not to their official scale. But
good grief.
The only other person I know that ever had certified grain scales was Scott Blomquist.
Well, and that didn't weigh to the ounce, I'm sure.
No, that was to the nearest pound.
Yes.
But yeah.
0.78.
Right. 0.78.
Fuck, if I was in 19, I'd have called her good.
Yeah. Especially
By
for
the time
that.
you get done, you got a pound of mud on the mid plate anyway.
I mean, if I was trying to cheat, it'd have been 2 pounds.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
But
Good.
either way, a rule is a rule. But I thought that was cutting her a little close. But
I would have had a really hard time leaving without saying my piece there.
I wasn't happy, but I figured I better get out of the infield before it really set in and I came unglued. So I just got out.
Cost you more money at the end of the day.
Yeah. And, Steve Stewart with his stuff this past year, it's not like everybody has a lawyer on their pit crew, which is exactly what he had. That's why he was able to go through all the litigation that he was able to go through. No racer, really, at our level especially, is going to spend that kind of money, on an attorney or whatever. You can't.
All right.
Can't. You got tires to buy. You got fuel to buy.
But I at least should have, put it towards the committee, took it to the committee and let them vote on it or weigh it on a different scale or, it got to plead my case or something.
Right.
Because like I said, that's the weight of a lock washer. That's nothing.
Yeah.
A sip of your Mountain Dew.
Right, exactly. You should have maybe not taken a shit or something prior to.
It's got nothing to do with the car weight. It's the
I know,
weight- the
yeah.
weight of that.
Something.
It's gotta
Something.
be
was going on.
I should have fell and dropped it in the mud and picked it up and put it on their scale.
Well, that's the whole.
Fine.
That's what I'm getting at. If he would have just grabbed, if it's got to be 40 pounds on the mid plate, weigh both weights, and then grab all the mud you can off of it and throw that on the scale too.
Well, I mean, how many times have we seen drivers who are a little tight, a little close on weight?
Jeez.
After the checkers fall, they find the muddiest spot on the racetrack and they run through it.
Yeah, like I said, I wasn't too worried about it, or else I probably would have fell in the mud because that red clay would have stuck to it just fine.
Oh,
yeah.
It'd have been enough. I'd have probably made weight.
Yeah.
Dropped it on the way over the scale or whatever.
Yeah. Let's see here.
Swanee says, ask him. I can't read that.
He says, what's on the inside of your roof for emergencies?
Jake put 2 washers on the roof of my car. It says for emergency use only. So if they're going to weigh that weight again, I can grab them washers off there and throw her on.
Yeah, did he take the bolt?
Yeah, it was bolts and everything. But the problem was I didn't have the right size bolt. So I had one bolt that was a little short with a half nut instead of a full size bolt with a regular nut. And it would have made weight.
That would have done it. Yeah, absolutely. That would have done it.
That's
now I got an extra washer, a thick one, and a bigger, longer bolt. And
yeah.
So now I'm 20.2.
20.2.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, because
plus if you eat a cheeseburger or something.
Yeah.
It was 4/10 of a pound. 4/10 of a pound on the mid plate. I can't see how that's it.
Anyways, we'll move on from this one because we could go all day on that. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah. That's bullshit.
There we go. For that rule.
Yeah.
Idiots.
And that's a soda rule. Yeah. We've had at this table, we've said our piece to WISSOTA many, many times.
Yeah, not mean. Just
yeah.
Seriously, 0.78. That's me trimming my toenails.
Yeah. Well, Simon Wallstrom got DQ'd up there for being an 1/8 inch short on his wheelbase. So for the next 2 years, I called him 37 7/8. You know?
That's where it came from.
Yep, that's where it came from.
Why don't you tell people that shit?
I thought I had done. I guess I'll have to point it out. I'll do it again this summer.
You just did.
I'll do it again this summer, too, yeah.
Oh, okay. Onward.
Yeah. So you've had some really big years, and your definition of a tough year, just based on your stats, is really not that bad, right? So what's your secret? What separates those seasons, and how do you get through them? And, yeah, what separates all that for you?
Luck. Like last year, I had no luck at the draw window.
Yeah.
They finally went back to draw, redraw, and I thought, perfect. I won't have to start 7th or 8th every night. And you know how many times I drew front row last year?
0. I looked.
Not one. I drew second row, I think, twice, and everything else was 3rd or 4th. Usually the 4th. And it was, you're not racing against slouches anymore. They're just everybody's fast, and the tracks I don't think were that racy last year. A lot of one lane, hammer the cushion tracks. And it's tough to get a guy or two. You get a couple guys, that's about it. And you either got to slide them or.
Right.
I'm getting too old to bounce through the holes. I don't like that crap anymore. My big melon's flopping around and I get whiplash or whatever.
Concussed or whatever, yeah.
So I just don't think they're real racy tracks, a lot of them. And I just had no luck at the draw window. I could draw good for the heats. And my kid would come over all happy. He drew a 1. I'm like, take it back. I don't want a 1 now. Get that next time.
Right, yeah.
So I don't care where I start in the heats. Just give me a good start in the feature.
Yeah. Right, yeah. Yeah, I did look, because when you said that, everybody says they have no luck at the draw window. Everybody does. I looked. You have no luck at the draw window. Like 0, none. But you still made it work, right?
I got a couple wins, but I had the rough. Last year was a rough year, but it still probably wasn't rough on a lot of people's standards. But it was bad for me. I only had 2 wins, and I struggled to keep in the top 5 every night just because of the draws and the tough tracks.
Well, in those SSR race cars like we were talking about last night, and at the Legendary 100 when I was talking to you and Jason Swan, you guys wanted me to go hide the keys for the water truck. And because the SSR car truly does like a smoother, dry slick racetrack. And that is really where you shine, Mike.
I like a dry track. I mean, it lets the driver and the setup shine a little more than the motor and
right.
The lack of brains, because anybody's fast when it can hammer through the holes and go on the rough shit. And I can still get up on the wheel. I don't mind a tacky track if it's smooth. I just don't like running through the holes anymore.
Yep.
All right, I got some questions here from Jason Swan. So, okay, you're smart, Mike. Mike Hahn is dumb, Mike.
Yep.
Why?
You talk to him. He's just dumb.
Point taken.
It gets argued at the camp a lot who's dumb Mike and who's smart Mike. There's just too many Mikes around there.
Okay.
Mike.
Yeah. So, and where does Mike Hahn fall into your program?
He's been coming around helping quite a bit the last couple of years, and he's not a terrible guy.
He tried micro sprints for a while.
Okay.
He still got one. I'm trying to get him to get back out in it.
I think he should.
Well, I think if you got a race car sitting there, use it.
I told him I'd drive it, but I don't think I can get in there.
Fuck you.
I said that on purpose for him. We got a race car, use it. Most memorable win. I'm going to guess Mod Nationals.
Yeah, that was a pretty big one. I mean, it was. I didn't know. I mean, it was big just because I didn't think I had a chance, and it was so close that I still didn't think I won till it was announced. But that was a big one. There's been a few other big ones. I don't know. I won the Punky with a Super. I didn't really count because it was with a Super. I won a lot of big races. Just I haven't won the one that I want to win yet.
Which is
the Red Clay.
Yeah.
I mean, I've always said that's why I haven't retired yet. I said I can retire after I win the Red Clay, and they all thought I was going to. Once I had a chance to win there last year, 2 years ago, they thought, and I almost won it 3 years ago. I got second. I passed for the lead on the last lap and then gave it away in the last corner.
Oh, I remember that. That was heartbreaking.
Yeah, they all thought I was going to retire. I didn't say I was going to retire. I said I could retire.
Right.
Because when I started racing, and even when I was racing with Jim Jensen back in the day, that was the race, is the Red Clay Classic. That's a Super Bowl of racing. You raced all year to go there.
I still think it is.
I do too.
I still think it is. I think
that's fucking blast.
Yeah.
I love that place.
I mean, the 100 was big back in the day when you had, 120 mods would show up. I mean, it was a tough deal, but it was always a Red Clay. Even it just that was the race to go to.
Yeah.
I still think it is. If you go there in person, you'll understand the atmosphere.
Yeah. I
always feel it up there.
I've always said if I had 2 races to go to a year, it would be the Punky and the Red Clay. If I had 1 race to go to a year, it would be the Red Clay Classic. I'll never miss that race, ever.
Well, there's so much more to it than the race.
Exactly.
It's just everything that the Red Clay is.
Yeah.
Jason said no the other way around.
All right. What about the year after you won the Mod Nationals? You went out front row in the heat. What happened to that heat the year after you won the front row Nationals? You went to the front row to last in 2 laps.
I don't know if it was 2 laps, but it wasn't.
Okay. You can thank Jason Swan for these questions.
Some heaters in here.
Well, I went there. I don't ever practice or go to practice, but I went there that night, and we got there a little late, and I had shit tires on because I wasn't going to burn up good tires in practice, and I didn't practice. And then we went out for the heat and forgot I'd never changed tires and had shit tires, my wash tires, shit tires on out there going, just spinning around looking like a dipshit. Well, yeah, I've made my share of mistakes.
You've been around obviously a long time. You talked about Jim Jensen being one of the guys that you looked up to. Who else have you looked up to over the years? Because I'll tell you, Buzzy Adams, every time I interview him, he'll talk about Mike Anderson being the class of the field. So who do you look up to in this sport, even now?
Me and Buzzy had plenty of good battles throughout the years.
Yes, you did.
I kind of miss him out there, and I'm getting sick of his kid, but I mean, all I can say about him is it's impressive. Blake has been really impressive, and got it right from Buzzy, who was always fast, and
right.
We've had a lot of good races throughout the years.
So who do you look up to then?
Oh, I don't know.
Or who did you look up to?
Well, like I said, my dad raced, and I don't think he was never that great. He did all right, but so I got into it with him, and my uncle raced. Everybody raced back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
They weren't nothing like they are now, but
right.
Everybody raced, and it's just kind of what I always wanted to do. Like I said, I raced with Jim, and Rich Loftus I run around with him a little bit. Didn't help him a whole lot, but I was at the track with him.
Well, this leads me to my question. I was asking about your mentors and people who you looked up to, because now you got people looking up to you, believe it or not. Like Kennedy Swan, for example. And Blake Anderson, myself, man. And you got people looking up to you, right? So let's touch on that a little bit too. Talk about your relationship as mentor with Kennedy as a protege. She really does look up to you.
Who's that?
Kennedy Swan.
Oh, yeah, her.
Yeah.
No, she's.
You fucker.
I don't help her. I don't help her much anymore, but because I don't get beat by a girl, and she's getting smart enough that she don't need my help. But when she was younger, I helped her. I tried to help her a little bit with things that I'd seen, and I thought she could, just different ways to run a line, or how to, different things she could change that I thought would make her faster. But as far as setups and stuff. She's getting smart enough now, and they got a good enough program that, you know, I just watch them turn on wrenches in their car while I put tires on and sit there and watch them. But.
Yeah. Yeah. Man, I got a lot of Sunday nights dedicated to you and Buzzy.
Yeah.
Oh man, Jim Falls. That was some of the best mod racing.
I agree.
I mean, you guys plus, you know, I can't even name them all, but 3-4 other guys for sure. Like,
there was a lot of nights it was a race to the front between me and Buzzy, and Buzzy's always probably been a little more aggressive than I have. And
yeah,
I try and take a smoother approach and a little smoother, and he usually beats me there. But sometimes I can get by him.
It's always that turn 1, lap 1 entry is where Buzzy would end up.
You never want to get stuck on the bottom in a restart.
No.
Right.
You always want to be able to try and blast. I mean, if you can, if the lane's there, blast the cushion and get by a couple right away if you can.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Well, I've seen you do that too. Like your starts are something to be studied, honestly. Like you don't jackrabbit, you do everything right. You're just on the gas right away and come to the start finish line on lap 1 going into turn 1. I mean, I've seen you pick up 4 positions before. It's pretty impressive.
well, nobody's going to wait for you.
That's true. That's true. So, all right. You said you were getting good-naturedly, obviously, getting a little sick of Blake. Obviously, you're joking, but
Who hasn't said
right,
that?
yeah.
No, Blake's a good kid. He's super fast. It's just it'd be nice to beat him once in a while.
Who's the pork chop in front? Like you got a guy in front of you, and like obviously you want to beat everybody, but who's the driver in front of you that is that pork chop that I want to beat them, or just for the bragging rights or whatever, even if it's for like 9th?
Oh, I don't know, Kennedy.
Yeah,
Like I said, I don't want to get beat by a girl, so I always try and beat her.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I don't like losing to anybody if I can get away with it.
yeah.
Well, yeah, there's always a few that you put a little extra effort into, but
I'd like a guy like Shane Sabraski as an example if he's out there. Are you gonna?
it's he's
I mean, he might
he's
be
so tough. I mean, you
Yeah.
can sit there and want to beat him all you want, but it's damn near impossible most of the time.
Yeah.
He's just so fast that it's tough to put him on the one you want. I mean, I'll race the shit out of him, but my expectations are usually let down when that comes.
What's the hardest track you've ever raced at?
The hardest.
Yeah. The most difficult or most
the
challenging.
one he can't get around.
Probably be a better way to. What? He can't? No.
Or the one you feel like you can't get around as good.
He can get around all of them.
I know.
They all got their nights. I haven't been out west for a long time, out to Wilmer or I-90 or not I-94, but
Ogilvy.
Viking, and them ones were tough just because you're never there.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of times, when I go to a new track or a place that I don't race very often, I think of that as an advantage because I'm not stuck in the same groove
Right.
that everybody's been running all year. You're not scared to go up top or wherever because you don't know if it's bad or good. You just go there.
Right.
That's a great way to look at it.
Sometimes you find it and you look like a hero, and sometimes you just look like I usually do.
Yeah. Yeah.
So still damn good.
Well, I don't know about that.
I did the same fucking thing in that sprint car. I don't remember what track it was, but Casson, wherever that track's from. Oh, Chateau.
Chateau?
Chateau. That picture is from the first night I was ever there. And just like you said,
You don't know any better.
yeah. It's
You don't know what the
advantage.
fast groove is or who the fast guys are because you don't race them every week. You just
Right.
go out there and you race everybody the same, and you go where you got to go because you don't know if it's bad or not.
Right. Oh, I love going to new tracks just for that reason.
Yeah, you don't know what to expect.
I mean, you might feel stupid at the end of the night, but
I mean, we all kind of feel a little stupid at the end of the night. We just spent a whole lot of money to talk about a whole lot of cars going around turning into a whole lot of noise. You guys driving them, going really fast, you're going nowhere. So we all feel a little stupid at the end of the day, But
we got to do this for 25 laps, and I need to be up front at the end. Yeah. I mean, I can see how people think it's just turning left. I mean, I get it.
oh yeah, yeah. I mean, it's clearly not.
There's a lot of people tell me how easy it is. They've never done it.
Yeah.
Why don't you just stay on the gas all the time? Well, I'd love to, but then I'm going to knock the wall down, and that ain't going to be good.
Drive through Jimmy's hauler on the other side of the fence.
I always tell people there's cars for sale every day.
Yeah.
And, because I hear that all the time in the grandstands, right?
Gosh.
And why did so-and-so, what a great example. Why'd Buzzy go to the bottom? He's better up top. Did you look at the racetrack?
Yeah.
And when you're out there, can you feel that the line is changing, or do you go and you make your own new line, or how do you approach that?
I usually find it a couple laps after it's too late. After a car or two gets by me, or I'm stuck on the outside of the train or whatever. But usually I'll search around a little bit unless I'm up front and being comfortable. But
right,
you never know who's where. So I always run scared as I can. I'm better at running scared than I am trying to catch a rabbit.
Yeah.
Especially rubber. I always have a problem trying to find the rubber first.
Yeah.
I was never the first one to rubber.
It's a bad feeling when you think you're going really fast and then all of a sudden they just drive by you.
Yeah. That's the absolute worst. If you watch World of Outlaw late models, not necessarily with WISSOTA, but the World of Outlaw sprint car or late model, you can always tell when somebody else finds the rubber first, because there'll be a guy just about killing himself every corner.
Mm-hmm.
And this one car will just slow roll the bottom and
I've seen you do that plenty of times.
And then they all get the sticks out and they just everybody's
get down
in line.
here.
Right.
Where'd that just happened the other night at World of Outlaws?
Oh, it happened
Late models.
Yeah.
That was terrible. I
That
don't know
was
if
bad.
you watched that one or not, but that one's pretty
Friday, Thursday.
Well, I was watching times on 3 of them, but I don't know, because they were racing like 3 different places this weekend, I think. But
Yeah.
Yeah, the late models, it was
I noticed that one there wasn't a lot of passing. I was just watching the live timing, like nobody was going anywhere.
It was black when they started, and I'm like, well, I give it 4 laps. It lasted 6, but it was a freight train, and I don't know how nobody died.
Right.
It's like bumper to it's like rush hour in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Another question, Mike. How have you changed as a driver over the last few years compared to what you would say, I don't know, few years ago till now?
Getting older and slower.
You're lying. You're lying.
I'm not as aggressive as I used to be. I don't know. I probably don't get up. I'd probably drive smarter. I don't knock the fender off every time if I don't have to. And I just try and drive a little smarter. It's easier on everybody because we ain't got to fix shit every day and
keep the deck on it.
It's no fun fixing the deck every week.
No.
But a lot of the fast guys are doing it.
Yeah.
I've learned the inches make a big difference instead of in the ball.
Yeah. I would argue I think you race smarter now.
Probably.
10 years ago, you would race hard. Now you race smart. And it's visible on the racetrack, too. Because there's so many times, and Blake, I think you can attest to this, too, where you see you out on the track, Mike, and you're on the bottom. What's he doing on the bottom? Why is he on the bottom? Mike's always banging down the wall. He's racing smart, not hard. And it works, Mike. It works. But when we
Red
do get
Cedar this year, definitely. When
we do get those vintage Mike Anderson moments, it's beautiful. Beautiful. I'm hoping we're going to be able to see a few of those this year, too. Just that calculated move where you're, on the bottom coming through 3 and 4, and you hit your mark at the flag stand, and you come in, you do that Buzzy line, diamond 1 and 2, And I think that was your line, actually, prior to Buzzy claiming it to be his. The diamond at Rice Lake anyway. The diamond out of turn 2.
We used to go different ways. I go in low and push up high, and he used to come in high and dive down low. So we kind of had opposite lines. We'd meet in the middle sometimes.
Yep.
I think one time you actually did.
Oh, probably more than once.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Definitely at Jim Falls a couple times.
So
that was the best part.
You've had those bad nights, right? How do you mentally reset after those bad nights, especially when you were racing 3 nights a week?
The more you do it, you learn to accept it. I mean, you can't control the track. You can't control the track prep. I mean, you're going to have bad nights. There's just nights you miss it. And you got to take them with the nights that are good. And it sucks. But like I said, you can't control a lot of it a lot of times.
You got a big notebook and stuff, too, that you keep track of all your stuff?
Change tires and laugh at Jason.
I really should have kept one throughout all the years, but I never kept anything. I had a brother that used to help quite a bit who was really smart, and that was good. And I'm hoping he comes back and helps a little more this year. But he was one of them ones that could read a book, like a setup book, and he actually attain that information. Where
Sure.
I can read a paragraph and go, what the hell did I read?
Yeah.
There's nothing left up there.
Yeah.
And he was good at, he was good at setups. He was good at learning. And I wasn't. I mean, I know enough just to stay where I'm at.
This is going to sound real dumb, but in those situations where you're reading that book, I learned this about 2 months ago. Read the paragraph backwards. Like, seriously, read it and then read the last sentence, then the second to last, and all the way through. It'll stick. Guaranteed. Yeah.
I'll have to try that next time I try to read.
Well, like you said earlier, reading's for rich kids.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
The best thing is to have a good guy in your corner that can watch your car. Like I got pit guys have been with me the whole time I've been racing, and they're good pit guys. But like Jerry Waggle is always really good to have in your corner, and my brother was really good because they're not watching you, they're watching your car, and they're watching everybody else's car, and seeing what theirs is doing that yours isn't, or what yours should be doing, and vice versa. And you learn so much just from watching everybody else, and having somebody watching you and either pointing out your mistakes or pointing out what you got going on that you shouldn't have going on.
Yeah.
And hopefully I get some more feedback like from my brother Bob this year, more of that, because Jerry's not around much anymore, and he's got Mike driving for him, so
Yeah.
he don't help me as much. But it's good to have a guy in your corner that can watch your car and tell you what's what.
Should we club Jerry in the knees or something if we can get down that low?
He's short enough. Just leave the poor guy alone.
Wait, did you say he's a gnome?
Well, he might be. He might be. King Gerald the First, king of all the gnomes. I like that. I'm going to get him a gnome hat this summer when I see him and just put it on his head.
Now I'm going to get a call tomorrow and he's going to yell at me.
That's fine. Yeah, he might call me tomorrow too and just, what are you doing, you fucker? Why are you talking about me like that?
You know who he won't be calling?
You. Until I give him your phone number.
Mike, what's changed the most in racing since you've started with that old chassis?
The money. The cars have changed, but everything has went up so much as far as money that you just can't, unless you got a rich grandpa or something, you can't do it anymore. The average guy can't get into it. My kids want to race, and I tell them daily, no. You don't even have enough money to think about racing. You can't buy a tire. You don't have a trailer. You don't have a truck. You have nothing. You can buy a car, and then you're going to sit there and look at it because you don't have no clue what it takes to run every year.
Right.
Yeah.
Once you have the stuff, like I've got stuff, that's less you have to buy, but you got to start over. No way I'd be doing it.
Yeah.
Kurt just texted me, Elwood, slow, slow, slow.
He is.
This is a roast.
I know. I told you that's what it was going to be.
Yeah,
That's
I
why I
didn't
didn't tell
believe you.
anybody I was going to be on here.
But
Except for Han, and I should have never told him.
Well, he's got one coming now too.
Boone just quit.
Oh, jeez.
Who's Boone?
I don't know, Boone.
You know,
He's
Boone?
been with me since I started racing. He was a neighbor over the hill. He's been for 26 years. He's been going with me, and he's been around for longer than that. He should have died a few times hanging out with us.
Got any of those cool stories about how Boone should have died?
We got a lot of them.
Since he's in here in the chat.
Yeah, let's hear one.
Well, back in the day, we worked on the car we raced 3 nights a week, but we worked on the car 4 nights a week. So we'd work on the car for an hour, and then we'd go and race something or jump something or try and blow something up or go mudding. And we just did stupid shit. And Boone should have died. Like they tried drowning him on a 4-wheeler once. Well, there was 3 of them on a 4-wheeler, and they went through the ditch, and it was the springtime, so the ditch was full of water. And they went through the ditch, and they tipped it over backwards. What Bob and Matt were on, or Bob and Matt, I think, were on the front. They didn't want to get wet, so they were just holding on, and Boone's underwater trying to get the hell out of there. And he got busted up on a snowmobile once. They jumped a snowmobile, and he fell off. And
Yeah, that sounds like an ADHD type of race car working.
we did a lot of stuff other than working on race cars when we were working on race cars.
That sounds like a really, really fun time.
One thing that it was a good time. I'm trying to get a lot of the crew back. I'm trying to get Matt to come back with my brother this year, just for the camaraderie of what we used to do. Because one thing we did learn, I don't remember what the cans were called, like the Coors Light. They had the twist top on them.
Okay, yeah.
You know how much pressure they'll hold?
I don't.
95.
Really?
Oh man.
But you know how much they won't hold is 100.
Oh, they won't hold 100.
And then once you learn to blow the top off at 100, then you start aiming it at people. And we're lucky we never blew one up in our hand. We'd just drill the hole and then drop the valve stem through, and then we'd sit there and air it up. And then I'd shoot him at dice when he's working on my car. We'd shoot the tops at him. And I mean, I came up with an idea because we were shooting shit with my pellet gun, trying to get it to blow up, paint cans and stuff. I'm like, well, let's put some water in this Coors can and we'll put some air to it and blow that up. Well, that didn't do much except for split the can. Well, then we blew the top off one, and I thought, let's shoot it at people.
Man's got to walk in your shop with a freaking helmet and riding gear on, for crying out loud.
No knocking. You better just walk in.
Just walk in.
So all these kids that twist the bottles and try to fling the caps, they're just pussies. Then.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
They ain't got nothing on that 100 PSI.
No.
Or show up to Uncle Mike's pit. He'll teach you all sorts of dumb shit your parents don't want.
I like these. You got any more?
Yeah.
My parents were racing. They had a cabin up north, so they were gone on the weekends. We had two little mini four-wheelers, like a 90 and a 50, and we raced them through the shop, in and out the doors, under the basketball hoop in the front, and banging off the hoist and everything else. I mean, you get checked into a hoist, you about lose an arm, you know.
Yeah.
So like I said, I'm lucky that between the snowmobile and back in the day and all the shit we did at the shop, I'm surprised all my friends are still alive, or most of them.
You know what I'm the most happy about is we now know why you don't like going through the bumps.
Right. Yeah.
We now know the truth about.
Yeah, that's the truth.
tracks.
It's not about you getting old. It's about
There's not a lot up there, and it bounces around.
nothing to get concussed up there anymore.
Well, it's little brain and his big head, it just bounces around, and it's like a ping pong ball.
And you ice raced.
I did a little bit. I recently retired a couple of years ago.
Yeah, Swanee and I were talking about that at the races in Lake WISSOTA, because I looked out and I saw a green and black 57. I looked at my sheet, Anderson. I pointed at it, and Swanee goes, "Yep, that's who it is." And I said, "Really? Where's Mike? Is he gonna be out here in something?" Nah, he's old. He quit.
I did. I liked doing it, but I was out of place. I'm racing a bunch of kids around on a four-wheeler and shit. And I only did it just to race with my kids anyway. We could have went out to a pond and raced for hours, and I'd have been happy with that. I didn't care about trophies or any of that stuff. I just went with the kids, and I kind of got into it just to get the kids into it, so they had something to actually work on and do other than out causing trouble and being dipshits.
Yep.
So they got into it, and finally I said, I don't belong out here. You guys have fun, and it's cold. I don't like standing out here all day watching you guys go around in circles. It's cold. And dumb.
Yeah.
So all I'll do is sit in a trailer in front of the heater and watch you guys race twice a day. So Tommy's got a couple four-wheelers and Luke's got one, and they go out and have fun, and I watch them when I can. And
Yeah, it works.
And I'm old. I crashed a few times, and it takes longer to heal. And luckily, I never got hurt, but I could have.
Mm-hmm. And ice has, like, ground at least has a little give. I mean, very little. Ice has none.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, luckily, when I crashed, it was in a snowbank. So.
Oh, man, just like falling into a pile of leaves or something.
Yeah.
What are some other hobbies you and your kids do?
Oh,
Or even you yourself?
a lot of hunting, much as I can. Once racing season done, all I do is hunt. And I was going to snowmobile last year. That turned into one trip. And
Yep. Welcome to Wisconsin.
Yeah. Even so, where I work at is a place in between Tomahawk, Rhinelander, and Minocqua. And you had to go,
All of them.
you had to go damn near to the UP to find any sort of rideable snow this past year. You know, and all those guys were getting so frustrated too, because, you know, it just sucks all around. It sucks for the person who goes out and buys a $20,000 snowmobile that can't drive it. It sucks for the tourism, sucks for the businesses, you know, just sucks all around.
It's been bad the last 5 years.
Yeah. You know,
Probably 5.
They can change the freaking weather. They can. They should outlaw rain on race days. And it should only rain from 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. Sunday through Thursday.
I don't know, Ben. A lot of my funnest times racing were on rainouts.
Ah, shit. Okay, 2 rainouts a year.
There you go.
We get 2 rainouts a year.
One at the beginning and one in the middle.
But everybody's got to be there, and the rain can only be for 45 minutes, and then the sun's got to come out. Just enough to ruin the track.
Oh, man.
You were there. We had a ton of fun about 6 years ago at Rice Lake Labor Day, It
Yeah.
deluged for like 45 minutes, and then the sun came back out.
I'm not going to lie. Those are the best times.
Yeah. And, okay, I'm going to say one name, and both of you are going to be like, yep, Daryl Hazelton. He was there. Yep.
He likes a good rain out.
Yeah. He does. Yeah. Oh, man.
Some of the best times in the pits have been rainouts right before you start.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jim Falls, we closed the bar down that night. We got rained out before hot laps. We closed the bar.
That was a terrible place to have a bar is at a racetrack.
That was
Yes.
it is.
I spent a lot of Sunday nights there way too long.
Mm-hmm.
Too many scuffles in the parking lot back in the day.
No.
No.
You're just talking about the gravel trying to get back
trying
to the truck.
get back to the trailer.
Right. Yeah. I mean, that's hard. It's dark out. You know,
Yeah.
Jerry was too cheap to put out any yard lights to try and get your way back to the pits. And
He was cheap.
yeah, he was.
Jerry is cheap.
He is cheap.
He's broke, not cheap. Just ask him.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I think he told us in the pit meeting about every time.
Yeah. Yep.
I think he had hard on for sprint cars, so that's the most water he ever put on Jim Falls is when the sprint cars were there.
You might have.
You think so?
And look at all the track turned out, though.
I fucking love that place.
But
I felt like Mike Anderson my first night there.
is there a racetrack out there that you still feel like you have unfinished business at?
Yes.
Unfinished business?
Yes.
Like I said, up to Ashland, I'd like to win the red clay. But,
It's
and,
unfinished.
that's almost an almost undoable feat. But
No, it ain't.
No, it's not.
like,
Don't you cuss like that.
I'm not saying it can't be done. I'm just saying that is the race to win with 30 other guys that are capable of winning it, trying to win that same race.
And
So
you're one of the 30.
Yeah, yeah.
It ain't going to be easy ever.
Yeah.
Well, I'll fucking go with you then.
Why am I spacing out on who won the mods last year?
What?
That's
Red clay?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, good luck.
Why am I spacing out on that?
You can get back to that. I'll go with you this year.
You said that last year.
What?
You're gonna
No,
go to-
I was talking to him.
Oh, not me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll stay in your camper, though.
Oh, sure.
I'm going to be his hype guy, and I'm going to be his car watching guy, because I'm...
He is. Yeah.
gonna go ahead
You want
and-
somebody to watch your car? There's nobody better than Blake Anderson.
I'm not going to be able to tell you what exactly to do, but I know what it's going to need a little bit, anyways.
Perfect.
I got to go to Ashland.
Yeah, you have to go to Ashland.
I love it up there.
Can't get there this year. It feels too expensive.
Well, then I'll just not race all year, and I'll have to pull your trailer, I guess.
I did run home from work last week and measure the little aluminum trailer I built last winter just to see if my race car would fit on there, because I could probably get 20 miles a gallon going to Ashland instead of 10 with my big trailer.
And
I got a 20-foot tandem.
I think it'll fit.
there we go. Problem solved.
There's a 20-foot tandem if you need it.
Problem solved.
You're from Colfax, right?
Well, Jim Falls.
Oh,
You,
close
you
enough,
told
I'll
me 10
deliver.
years ago, don't announce you as
No,
being
I
from
don't-
Jimtown.
I don't brag. I'm from Colfax, but I live north of Jim Falls.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
20 minutes, I'll have a trailer for you.
I'll never forget that. Mike, I saw on Race Pass it changed from Colfax to Jim Falls. Where you want me to say you're from? He goes, well, technically I live in Jim Falls, but I don't like telling people that. So keep telling me I'm from
I don't
Colfax.
know. I don't know if Colfax is any better anymore either. So I'm kind of a drifter. I like to say I'm from Otter Creek.
Otter Creek.
Yeah, there you go.
That's happening this year. Otter Creek. Absolutely.
And then the next week, you can be from like Texarkana, Texas or something.
That's where I hunt all the time, is out in Otter Creek, township Otter Creek. So I'll claim I'm from there.
Big bucks.
There we go. Texarkana.
Yeah.
I asked Hot Carl one time, I said, do you want me to introduce you as John Frolic or Hot Carl from Texarkana? He goes, fucking Hot Carl, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hot Carl.
Yeah, dumbass.
Yeah, that's exactly what he said. Hot Carl, dumbass. And I'm like, all right, I can do that. So Otter Creek it is.
Perfect.
Otter Creek it is.
I'm putting you on the spot here. Best Buzzy Mike race.
I don't know. There's been a lot of them.
I know. Can you pick one?
Yeah, I can't remember it though. I know we had one night where we got together in a heat race, and I was pissed at him, and I don't know, he was probably mad at me. But we got together, and I don't remember what happened, but I had to start a ways in the back, and finally it was dry, and he was hammering the cushion, and I got rolling around pretty good and passed him. I don't know if it was the last lap or whenever, got by him for the win, but that was a pretty good one. But I mean, we never had too much problem on the track. He ran me pretty decent, and I try and run everybody pretty decent. But me and Buzzy never had too many problems. But to say we never touched would be a lie.
Well, you guys have definitely touched out there, for sure.
Like I said, he probably raced me harder as he races everybody hard, but I'm sure he raced me knowing that I'm racing him, trying with everything I got to try and beat him to the front.
Well, I would consider that, Pork Chop that I asked you about, like who's in front of you that you really want to beat, and you said Kennedy, right? I would consider that if I asked Buzzy that question, he would say you. Hands down. I bet he would say you. Because, again, Mike, class of the field, right? You've got ultimate car control, and, again, look at your stats. Stats don't lie. 1 out of 6 times you unload your car, you're going to win. Mm-hmm. So I guarantee you, Buzzy wants to be the guy to make it 1 out of 7.
Well, his stats are probably a little better than mine.
I didn't analyze them. Daryl Nelson won it last year, Red Clay.
Oh, yeah. No, I remember now.
Yeah. That was going to bug me if I didn't look it up. Easy on the dissing of Colfax from Wade Aspen. Otter Creek is top secret. Yeah.
We keep it top secret out there. We got our own rules.
Well, it's good. Real similar to the laws, just, nobody consulted any of us when the laws were made, so our code of ethics and rules just kind of skirts by the laws, so to speak.
It drifts like Mike's location.
In and out, yeah. Parts unknown. Maybe we'll do that. Parts unknown.
Avery Anderson, Built2 Media's said top fan.
Self-proclaimed top fan.
If Ashley's ever touched
he wants to hear some you and Ashley Anderson stories if you have
racing stories. Got to be clear on that.
I'm sure we've touched, but nothing intentional. I loved racing Ashley. He's still so good.
Yeah.
I mean, I learned so much just working with him and watching him, and between him and his dad, I just learned a ton about racing. And Ashley was just one of them guys. It didn't matter what he got in; he was fast.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't matter. I mean, a shit car, he'd go out there and he's one of the, I've always said you can take a good driver and put him in a shitty car and he's still going to win, but you can take a good car and put a shitty driver and make him average.
Yep.
A good driver can drive anything. There's Tony Barr, Ashley Anderson, guys like that can jump in a car that they've never been in or hardly ever been in, make a few tweaks by looking at it and go out there and kick everybody's ass. And I don't get it, but they're kings at that. There's just people that's the way they, I consider them the top drivers because they don't need top of the line car to win. They're going to win no matter what.
Well, Tony Barr really proved that a couple of years ago at Cedar Lake for the USA Nationals.
Oh, yeah.
He went out there and whooped ass.
Yeah.
I talked to him throughout that week, and he said, Benny, I'm too old. Too old to be working on this damn car this hard. I didn't realize it needed all this shit. But yeah, we've gone through it. We got probably 20 hours into this thing. Come to find out, it was like 10, but regardless. Wow. And then he went out there and whooped ass. I mean, great example of Tony Barr for sure.
20 total.
Tony's
hours.
Great.
Yeah. When it comes to this year, what can your legitimate army of fans expect out of the 57 camp? Because you do have an army. They're everywhere. You have Mike Anderson fans everywhere in grandstands. Where are you going to run this year?
Where am I going to run?
Yeah.
I'll run the same stuff I always run. I'll run Red Cedar every Friday, unless hopefully they get their track whipped into shape. I didn't care for it last year much, but it's either that or drive 2 hours to Ash or Superior,
right?
Which I love Superior too, but it's $5 a gallon.
Yeah.
And I like Menominee. That was my home track for since I started racing, and it was always my favorite track. And it's hopefully I don't know if they ran out of clay or what, but
new clay.
It's just been, to me, it's 2-1 lane. It hasn't been the good racy track that I like over there, but it's one of the toughest tracks to get around. And I've heard other drivers say that if you can get around Menominee, you can get around anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to get around there pretty good, but
you still do. You still can, clearly.
Hard on yourself.
Yeah, you are self-deprecating.
If you met my crew, you'd know I'm not that hard on myself. They're way harder on me than I am.
Plenty of people in the chat.
Boone already quit.
Yeah, right.
Like I said, I had it last year. I didn't have a good year, and I talked to Boone. I'm like, well, when the day comes where I'm out there just in everybody's way and we're not having fun anymore, we're not competing, just tell me it's time. He goes, don't worry, we've been talking about it, and you better get your shit together. So yeah, he'll let me know when it's time too.
So that's why you're so damn fast. It's not because you're chasing the checkered flag. It's because you don't want to get all the shit from your pit crew all the time.
Yeah, well, Swanee will tell you too. Back in the day, I won a race. I don't remember, but he remembers that stuff. But I come in the pits, and my brother was yelling at me, "It's all the faster you were," and I'm like, "I won." Yeah, well, that's it. It's all fast you were, and Swanee's like, "You won by a half a lap." Yeah, it didn't matter.
Oh, if you
Never enough.
If you get your old crew back together, we need to do something to mic them up, like put microphones and cameras all
Just
over.
hop into the pit box.
Yeah,
I before Orange County choppers came out, and that was a big deal. Mm-hmm. We'd have made millions out at the shop working on race cars. That was way before Orange County chopper. If they had a camera out there, all the stupid shit we did and throwing stuff at each other, we'd have made millions.
Oh yeah, yeah.
100 psi Coors Light cans.
Because every day it was something new. Just dumb shit.
Imagine putting all that engineering and thought process and stuff. You figuring out how to like blow shit up and wreck stuff. If you put that into your race car, you would have been a 12-time national champion by now.
Are you kidding me? We're race car drivers.
Right,
I'm self-smarted.
Self-smarted.
I did my geometry on the race car stuff with a stick on the sand, and I was drawing lines. And sometimes you'd see me doing this on the 4-bar stuff, trying to figure that out.
About this much.
Yeah. The eyeball test.
Yeah. Grab a tape measure. It's 5
right there.
and 1 line past the halfway mark.
Yeah. Sort of.
That's me.
Probably.
I fucking still can't read. I can put all my sockets away, but I can't read a tape measure.
6 and 3 of them little guys.
Yeah, right. 6 and 2 big lines and 1 little line right after the 1 big line.
Right before the 3/4.
Well, Mike, at this stage of the program here, we get into our segment called 2-Minute Questions. This is where Blake and we fire off really the dumbest questions that come to mind. We do have some scripted here, but we're fire off stupid questions. Your job is to answer them as quickly and as honestly as possible.
And if anybody's got any questions in the chat, we'll get
that too.
after them afterwards.
Yeah, that too.
You ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
You want a quick one? We'll see how good you are.
Sure.
Chevy or Dodge?
Chevy.
Thank you.
That's
First
quick.
vehicle you ever did a burnout in?
Chevy. Camaro.
What year?
1980.
Z28 or IROC?
It was just a very, I don't know.
Z28?
Z28.
Okay. Where?
All over.
Do you remember the first burnout?
The first burnout? No, they were, they were just,
Tires.
it was
everywhere.
never ending back then. My parents could have probably made a pink wall of all the tickets and stuff I got back in the day.
Oh, jeez.
It was bad. I lost my license for a while. I still drove to school, but I didn't have a license. I just changed different vehicles every other day.
What's the worst ticket?
The worst ticket? Oh, shit. I don't know.
I guess I don't know how to. I don't know how to think about that one.
Okay, 1 year, I got a lot of tickets, right? So my mom, for Christmas, she gave me a corner of a headlight that I allegedly wrecked, right? And then there was a series of boxes, and each one of those boxes was one of my speeding tickets, but it was marked paid. So that was my Christmas present 1 year, and there was like 12 of them. The biggest one I ever got was 86 and a 55, and I got one for 69 and a 35. And yeah, so those were both 6-pointers, so license went bye-bye for a while.
Yeah, I never got any tickets for going too fast, probably 75 or something, but I outran a lot of cops back in the day.
So those were the ones that were the good ones.
Yeah, they were. I mean, a lot of my, I had a Camaro, and my first Camaro, we built a 350 with dome pistons and everything else. It was 500 horse motor.
In a fucking Camaro.
Yeah, I got in plenty of trouble with that, but I outran them plenty of times. One time I outran the cops from Colfax. I ran them home and it was snowing and I didn't think about it. Got home and I was in the bathroom, brushed my teeth, I got my shirt off, and all of a sudden somebody's knocking at the door. I'm like, what the hell? Well, 5 minutes later, the cop pulls in the yard. He followed my tracks home.
Oh, boo.
Wait, can he still ticket you then?
I don't know. That was the longest. Probably 15 miles out of Colfax. It's out of his jurisdiction, I think.
Yeah.
I would think so.
I should have fought it.
Yeah.
I would have fought it.
I would have fought it.
Just like them fucking weights on the mid plate.
You can't track me. That's got to be visual. You can't track me, you jerk. Yeah.
bastard.
All right. Go ahead, Blake.
Is it is it acceptable to clap when the plane lands?
I never have, no. But.
I've never been on a flight when that happens. When you land, everybody claps. I've never been on a flight like that.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I'm just picturing the whole plane. Sorry. I have a stupid brain.
No. I mean,
I haven't been on a plane many times, but I don't remember anybody clapping.
No.
yeah.
No, me neither.
Well, I fly a lot.
I
and
suppose after 01, there's probably a few more claps.
that's probably when it really started, was after 9/11, I suppose. Probably shouldn't be making light of that, but still.
I seen if that 70s show was in the 2000s, there's
Yeah.
a dude turning around staring at the TV saying, they hit the second tower.
Oh, no. Oh, God. Well, speaking of that, I just saw something today that if Full House was filmed today, Uncle Jesse would have been born in 2003.
Oh, my God. Next question, please.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Yeah. Right? All right. If animals could talk, which animal would be the biggest shit talker?
Probably any of my dogs.
Everybody says they're dogs.
Yeah.
Well, my wife's dogs. They're. I'm not as nice to them as she is, but they're assholes. They sleep on me in the bed, and I'm kicking them around all night.
What kind of dogs are they?
Hounds.
Okay.
Yeah, so they're big,
Yeah.
dumb, bark all the time. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they'd have an attitude if they could talk.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Especially if they're her dogs.
Yep.
They'd say everything she won't say to you.
She says enough. She told me the other day, so last night I told her, I got to go be on this podcast, man. She goes, well, that's dumb. Who the hell would want to talk to you? You don't say nothing, but what'd you do today? Nothing. What'd you learn? Nothing. What are you going to do? Nothing. You don't say nothing. What the hell? Why are you going to talk to anybody else? You don't talk to me. I said, well, maybe we should take a month off and then I'll have more to talk to you. She's like, good. Well, that didn't go the way I wanted.
Wow.
Oofta.
Wow.
Boy, you got a harsh battle every day. Right?
Yeah,
Well,
Jesus.
that's why she wants to talk. I'm like, well, there's nothing up here you want to hear. It's racing, hunting.
And more racing and more
Yeah,
hunting,
there ain't
yeah.
a whole lot going on up there.
Sounds like you might need a safe space at the racetracks or something. Like, my announcer's booth is always open for you if you need a spot to go like hide and
She
cry.
doesn't go to the races, so I don't have to deal with her there. She's not into the races that much. She says she likes the Mike Anderson who doesn't race. Till we go spend the weekend together, and then she's like, "When are you going racing again?" Like this, usually December. She's had enough.
Season ends in October.
See, now there's a secret to a good marriage.
Yeah, go away.
A lot of hallway sex.
Yeah, first time I ever heard that term, hall sex. Tom and Darlene Nesbitt told me, yeah, the only type of sex we have is hall sex. I'm like, what's hall sex? We walk past each other in the hall and say, fuck you.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. Pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
No,
Yeah, I hate to tell you, Mike, you're wrong.
I disagree.
It's not bad. Did you try it? Have you tried it?
I like pineapple, but and I have had it on a pizza, but it just doesn't belong on a pizza.
Just want to make sure you tried it.
I have.
Yeah.
All right.
What is the most useless upgrade you would add to your race car? Besides the 2 washers on your roof.
That might save me someday.
Yeah.
The useless upgrade, one that I have to do, or one that
No, that you would
Like hand sanitizer dispenser or something.
running through the old catalog, and it's like, oh yeah, I need one of those.
just people put them things that you put your lug nuts on. Them are I think they're kind of stupid.
Oh yeah,
I like to have mine running and fall on the ground and pick them all up again.
That's what you're supposed
I've been doing that for 20 years. Why would you want to prevent them from doing that?
That's what you're supposed to do.
Right.
You're supposed to let them fall on the ground. And,
What am I, lazy?
right.
aren't they supposed to end up in the intake when the hood's off?
That's what I thought.
I thought so too.
Yeah, that's what I
That's
thought.
where the carburetor nut falls.
Yes, yeah.
All right. You're racing at the Dome.
Oh, I gotta ask this one.
You're racing at the Dome, okay? You get to pick your walkout song for the feature.
Ooh,
What is it?
good one.
Wild thing. I don't know.
Oh, I like that. I like that.
I'm just sorry. I'm just picturing you walking out through the chute.
That's all I was doing too.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, I think that would work.
Yeah.
Yep.
Maybe a little longer beard so it flows with the fans.
Bring back the mullet.
Yeah, I got to cut it pretty quick. Your helmet fogs up if it's too long.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, you got to get one of them things up top then.
Maybe.
You should just do that instead of cutting the beard.
Summer. It's too warm anyway.
Yeah.
It's kind of a fall hunting winter thing.
Right.
I just leave mine on all the time. Somebody told me to shave it. I said I can't. You'll see my butt.
Yeah.
I trim it down. My wife won't let me. I used to have a goatee, and my wife won't let me shave it all off anymore. She said, "You look like a pussy." I'm like,
Oh,
"That's how we met. I've always had a
Jesus.
goatee, but now you want me to keep a beard or I look like a pussy?" I'm like, "Nobody said I was a pussy then."
Good
Wow.
grief. This is harsh business.
Wow.
One of these days, I'm just going to shave the whole thing. I told her I'm going to look like a baby kid again. I'll shave my whole face and beard and mustache and everything. And I don't think I could do it though.
We're going to get
That's too big of a change.
Yeah, that's too much.
2026. We support you, Mike. We'll all turn around and around the front stretch. We're here for you.
I'll shave it off, and I'll be like, "What the hell happened to my cheeks?"
Well, Colby's got a sign printer now. So,
Oh, hell yeah.
So we'll just we'll get a bunch of letters. WEARE. We're here for you. Everybody
here
hold
for
up
you,
signs.
Mike.
Yeah.
So, all right, here we go. Going off of that topic. If your crew described you in one word, what would it be? You might want to go with a sentence from what we've been hearing, but
They use a lot of words, but for one word, I don't know.
You give me one sentence.
Depends on what night it is. Sometimes they like me, and sometimes they just say, "I want to quit." I've had them all quit and walk out of track before, but that's because I went to the bar all night and stayed in town and didn't bring them back nothing to eat. I'm like, well, just go up to the draw window. I'll get you something to eat.
so moron.
Apparently they had enough of track food.
Kurt just texted me again. Kurt Elwood. One word from your crew to describe you. Take a guess. Slow. Yeah. Slow. Oh God, I love it. Thanks, Kurt. That's good stuff. All right. Go-to gas station combo. You go to the gas station, you're hungry. What are you going to eat?
Quick Trip. A lot of times I get their chicken strips and JoJo's. I like the JoJo's.
Oh, those are good.
Some sour cream on them.
Those are good, yeah. Go ahead.
If your car had a personality, what personality would it be?
Be a bitch last year, but it wasn't the car as much as my luck, but it's finicky.
Diva.
Finicky.
Diva. Yeah.
Diva.
Diva.
Diva. That's what we're gonna call your car the Diva this year. Straight out of Otter
The
Creek.
Dirt Digger and the
Dirt Digger and the
Queen.
Diva.
Driving Diva.
Driving Diva. Would you rather race in when it's stupid hot out or when it's like 50 degrees outside, 40?
I used to really not deal well with the heat, but I'm getting better at it. But I don't like the cold either. It seems like when it's that cold, I can't get my car to hook up for some reason. I don't know if it's slimy track or what, but it just seems like the colder it is, when it gets that cold, I struggle for some reason. But I don't like the heat either, but I'm getting better at it.
Yeah.
damn Hoosiers.
Oh, last two summers, I'd be just pouring sweat and like bad.
But now you're down 110, so you're good.
We'll see. We're about to find out next weekend if we run. See how much sweat I'm.
Yes.
Mike, is a hot dog a sandwich?
No.
Thank you.
Steak or soup?
Steak.
Yeah, baby.
What cut? What kind?
Sirloin.
Really? You're a sirloin
I
man.
don't like a lot of fat on my steak. It's like a nice trim cut sirloin.
Cook?
Medium.
I'll live with it.
I'll accept that.
I like medium rare, but
Okay.
sometimes I get it too rare. I'd rather have a little more on the well done side than not done enough.
Yeah.
Not the cut its tail, wipe its ass, and nuke it for 10 seconds? Okay.
I just heard a term for steak when I hadn't heard before. Pittsburgh style.
Oh, yeah.
I never heard of that. So you get your pan really stupid hot, 30 seconds on one side, 30 seconds on the other, and serve it. Yeah.
You ever had the chairman's cut? If you ever find it, buy it. Best cut of steak out of any animal ever.
Chairman's cut, huh?
Yeah. That's the one that they cut to grade the meat.
Huh.
So like at the butcher shop, obviously you can't like ask for the chairman's cut. But if you can buy the chairman's cut, that's the best cut out of any cow. What do you got?
Just comments. The car would be the Love Fairy. And Mike's is vote dumb. Slow and dumb. Boy. You know what? We are going to start that campaign. We love you, Mike.
We love you, Mike.
Yeah, we love you, Mike. Yeah, we are going to start that campaign. All right. What came first? The fruit orange or the color orange?
Well, the fruit. How would you know it was orange if you didn't?
See? See?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's a tough one, ain't it?
It's a variation off the chicken and the egg.
Yep.
Yeah.
I want to know who your biggest competitive mentor was.
I raced my whole year being the second place, or my whole career being the second place to the best driver. Most of the best drivers. Craig Thatcher was, in my opinion, probably the best modified driver ever. Paul Harlstead, Buzzy. I mean, all the years I raced, almost all them years were against national champions. Were every night against them three, and so them three were, you don't get tougher than that.
Yeah, you didn't have a choice but to learn how to race.
Right. Yeah. So anytime you won one, you feel like you snuck one away from them guys.
Yep.
Well, yeah.
That fucking felt pretty good, I bet.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Like I've said, anytime you steal one from them guys,
Yeah.
it's a big deal. It's like winning a big show.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Really. Especially against
Because-
Craig.
Yeah.
Well, any one of them.
unbelievable.
Yeah. All right. We're going to build you a perfect racetrack. So what that means is you pick the grandstands from any racetrack that you've been to or any racetrack that's out there. And you pick the pit area, concession stand. What was the other one?
Pit area, concessions, track, and then obviously you can go with front stretch, grandstands.
Yeah.
But
So we're going to build you a perfect racetrack. So let's start with racing surface for the racetrack itself.
Ashland's my favorite track as far as just the shape and the surface, all that. When they hit it, when it's right.
Right.
One of the best tracks to be on, I think.
I think some of the best modified racing in the country takes place in Ashland. Or,
underrated too.
Yeah.
I mean, not for us, but
Grandstands. Pit or
I
grandstand
don't
side.
sit in the grandstand as much, but I think I-94 has got a pretty good deal. You can sit, and you can fit a lot on the pit side and the grandstand side. They're both big and open and
Yep.
fit a lot of people, I think.
All right. Pit area.
I don't know. I like pitting at Ashland because I pit on the grass a lot of times, so you're not rolling around the dirt and rocks. But anyone you can get. Just I like Rice Lake too. You get up top, but you're not far from the stands. And I used to park where I could get off on grass. Work on a car on grass. It was nice, but that spot gets stole all the time.
We'll just move them for you. That's fine. Okay. And concession stand.
I don't know. I don't eat much concessions at the racetrack.
No?
I'll eat after the races are done.
Yeah.
I have my kid will usually grab me a burger or something, but usually I'm on 2-hour-old burgers or last call burgers, so they're still edible, but none of them are the best.
half price.
Yeah. Yeah. Dollar hot dogs.
At 11
and stuff.
o'clock, they ain't the best burgers out there anymore.
Yeah. Was my experience with Rice Lake forever. It was just that, actually any racetrack that I'm either pitting at or, whatever. Okay. All right. So we got that.
Okay.
All right. What do you got? The OF?
So we got Ashland.
Ashland.
We got
Surface.
I-94 bleachers. We got concessions. And yeah, I like it.
I do too.
I think we're gonna put Cedar Lake concession stands in.
Well,
there for
they
you.
got good concessions too, but like I said, I don't eat much at the races, but I don't. You'd have to ask my kid that. He goes racing with me as much as he can, and he grades his tracks by how good the food is.
There's a couple guys out there that do it that way.
He runs. Usually I ain't got the truck stop, and he's running to draw and get something to eat.
Have you tried the green chili burrito?
He eats the shit out of them.
Yeah, buddy.
I've tried them, but like I said, I don't like to eat at the track, and usually 11 o'clock chili bean burrito things. I don't know if they're any good after that.
Oh, those are always
fine.
good.
They're
Those
fine.
are always good.
It's just the next day when you don't know.
Right. Yeah, that's the scary one.
What is your favorite candy bar?
Caramello, maybe.
Yep.
Wow. All right. Yeah. Underrated. I'll call that an underrated.
Red Cedar 1 and 2 or 3 and 4?
1 and 2?
2 falls off. 3 and 4 carries you.
1 and 2 are getting better. I think they banked a little better, but yeah, 3 and 4 you can make hay over there pretty good.
Okay. Personal question. Could you tell a difference in turn 2 after the sprint cars were there?
I don't know. My memory's shit, so I don't even remember. But
that's good. Thank you.
Usually this I don't like when the sprint cars are there, but they usually build a better track.
Yep.
They'll give you a cush.
Yeah. Like
they smooth the big tires, keep it kind of smooth.
Yep.
An actual cush too.
They burn off all the slime, so you get a decent track.
Right.
Cedar Lake. Okay.
Yep.
Top or bottom on the track? Which one?
Depends.
That all depends.
Just like you said earlier.
Yeah. Right.
I run everywhere. I run the bottom probably more than I used to, but
yeah,
if I got to get up on the wheel, I ain't scared to do that either. You know, you got to have a free enough car to run up there, which is, I think, a lot of my problem why I don't run up there as much as my car's borderline tight on the cush. I'll run up to it, but you can't run on it because you live and die by the wall, I always said.
Yeah. Stuff it in there and flop the front end.
I'm just replaying some of your races in my head, and that makes sense.
Isn't it stupid? I have no idea why. Every time you've said whatever about driving, I
visualize it plain as day.
I don't even remember that.
It's that you're in the car, so
other guys.
But honest to God, I can literally watch everything.
Other guys,
it's weird.
Other guys, like Buzzy, for example.
What was in those mushrooms?
Mushrooms.
What was in the mushrooms?
What the hell are you talking about? All right, hey, what's your OnlyFans name?
Dirt Diggler.
There we go. Yes, Dirt Diggler or Dirk.
Dirt
Diggler.
They used to call me Dirt Digger, so I'm Dirt Diggler.
Dirt Diggler. I like that.
And for anybody who doesn't know, it's Dirk Diggler. If you want to learn what it's from, it's off Boogie Nights.
Yeah.
There
it is.
There it is. We interviewed Nick. Did you watch that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Randy Clamhammer. Oh, I lost that. I randomly would lose it for.
He called me the other day, and I forgot to call him that. I was going.
How you doing, Randy?
Yeah.
I got to stop up. He's working on my truck. I got to stop up there and see him next couple of days. I'll have to remember to call him that.
And if you pay by check, have 2 with you. Write one out to Randy Clamhammer and see if he catches it.
Sign it as Dirt Diggler.
Yeah.
Dirt Diggler.
Yeah.
I guess don't sign it. Write it down.
Yeah.
What was Grant's name?
Grant
Southworth.
We didn't have one for him.
No, him and Grant would walk around, and he'd always introduce himself as Randy Clamhammer.
I forgot.
Grant. You'll have to ask him what Grant's name was.
I don't know.
People that didn't know him, that's how they'd introduce. Well, any other memories you want to talk about? Any good ones? Anything we missed?
I have a lot of memory left.
As you've said, with the small pea-sized brain floating around.
A lot of years bouncing around in there.
I can see how people start to make fun of you. You can kind of get into this whole.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, we'd be good at it.
We'd be really good. Well, we're not gonna.
We support you.
We support you,
Forgot
Mike.
about the shirts or the signs or whatever.
Yeah, we're gonna get signs and shirts made.
Yeah, I take a lot of criticism, so I'm used to it.
I'm just picturing shirts running around at racetracks, just on the back of it. We love you, Mike. We support you, Mike.
The visual I just had was me putting together on his first win this year a bunch of random clips of fans crying. It finally happened.
Yeah,
And then just one lonely picture of Mike in Victory Lane.
And then Kurt in the stand smoking a gagger. Rucker's still slow. I don't care. He's still slow.
That's all you got?
You guys are welcome to come up on Tuesday nights too. When we work on the car, Kurt does tires on Tuesday nights, and when we're done, we stand and throw shit at him and call him names. That's most of the fun is throwing shit at him.
You think we could sneak in with some tannerite? Scare the crap out of him?
That would be fun.
Man. Oh yeah. It'll work.
We can't show it to you. We got a nice pew-pew over there. We can't show you on screen.
Pew-pew.
All right.
Well, that was a good 20-minute questions.
Yeah.
2-minute questions, I mean.
All right. You want to ask the final one?
Well, Mike, it's been a pleasure, but we still need to know what you're built to do.
I like to think I'm built to hunt and race, but I think I'm built to work and die. I don't know.
Work and die.
I can't do any of it without working, so
I'm built to work
Pretty
and
much.
die.
pretty much got to work to do anything else I like.
You got to keep in the. I like to think I'm built to,
Right.
but I think I'm.
Yeah.
I know what I'd much rather do is not work, but
Yeah, I'd rather hunt and race
rather
full
hunt and
time.
race, but
Right.
Well, start that Dirt Diggler page and.
Yeah, there you go.
I'd just disappoint in that aspect too.
Oh, money's money.
Oh,
I'd have to show pictures of my feet or something.
one more question. Most memorable win to date.
Oh shit, I don't know.
We're Mod
Didn't we ask
Nationals.
that? Yeah, Mod Nationals.
Yeah.
Oh, nickname Catfish. All right.
All right.
Thanks, Mike.
Thanks, Mike. It's been a privilege. Thank you for being here. We'll have you on
Yes.
again for sure. Because this screams part 2, 3, 4, 5.
I think maybe even in the shop if we have to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you would learn a lot out there.
We'll come out here, shop.
I feel like if we did open mic night,
I'm sure they got way more stories about me than I do.
good grief.
Imagine. Oh, God.
I think we just set a mic up. We don't even need cameras. We'll just audio record it and be like,
Just
here's part 2 of Mike.
phone camera. The entire thing.
Like I said, if they'd had a camera on us before Orange County Choppers, we'd have been millionaires because there's no way people would have quit watching how stupid
No.
shit we did.
We would have had, similarly, in the old bus, which I found, by the way, Tommy's old bus, we would have had the Osbornes covered.
You found
Hands
his old
down.
bus?
Yeah. It's in northern Alabama.
Sharon!
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Schultz! That's what it was. Schultz! And she just... just muttering with her styrofoam cup of vodka. Oh, it was great. I miss those days. All right, Mike, again, thanks a lot. We appreciate it. Best of luck here in 2026. We're looking forward to seeing you in Victory Lane. What are we thinking? How many times?
Night 3.
Night 3.
Get the bumps.
Yep. You'll
Get your
park at
brain
night
set.
3. And you know what?
Where at?
I haven't made a spoiler. I did last year, and I missed
it
it.
worked.
But 3 years ago, or whenever Kennedy won the Punky, I showed up here and I was wearing a Punky hat and a Kennedy Swan shirt. I said, I'm predicting Kennedy Swan's winning the Punky. I don't have any Mike Anderson apparel, unfortunately. I have one hoodie. So
Better fix that shit.
yeah, you gotta get on the merch, man. That's
I don't sell much merch, but I should.
Well, you will. You guaranteed you will. You're gonna win the red clay.
Well, I hope you're right.
That's not a prediction. It's a spoiler alert. You're going to win the red clay.
Yep.
Yep. You do that. We're coming down to Victory Lane. Yeah.
Naked. There's a visual.
On my golf cart.
Try not to win it. Just so you don't have to see us naked.
If I win that, there'll probably be a line going down there.
I hope so.
I'm just picturing your second place interview. You had to lead by a straightaway. Yeah, on the white flag. Okay, going into 3 and 4.
Couldn't do it.
Just hit the fucking brakes. Just ride around.
Couldn't do it.
Couldn't do it. Ben and Blake said that they were going to come down to Victory Lane naked. I did you fuckers a favor in the stands, okay?
If you win that son of a bitch, we're getting the Dale Earnhardt line out there.
Yeah, oh yeah. Well deserved.
I know when I took second, my wife come down there and the lady come up with a dress. It was $2,500. Put the dress on, and my wife just walked up and said, "I ain't putting that damn thing on." She goes, "You put that fucking dress on." I'm like, "I was just kidding. I'm putting it on. I ain't putting away $2,500. Like I was just kidding, but I thought she was gonna choke me right there. Yeah. Like it's $2,500. You put that dress on. I'm like, I'm gonna. I was just kidding.
Here's some trivia for you. Do you know the only 2 people who have turned the dress down?
Pat Dorr and
Yeah, that's one. Give you a hint. The other one lives right around here.
I'll say John Canta, but
Yep.
I don't know.
Yep. And John Canta, I asked
He's wore
him.
it before, though, I believe, hasn't he?
Nope.
Afterward,
he
I
wore
say I
it.
thought there was a picture of John with a dress. But I
Yeah,
don't-
after he wore it because he said,
Yeah, reword it. The only 2 to turn it down.
yeah, the only 2 to turn it down. Pat, well, he's Pat. He's not gonna. But John, he said his biggest regret that year, whenever it was not putting that dress on. And because it was like you say, $2,500 to $3,000 or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Most years it's more than the winner's purse.
Yeah, I had a motor freshen to pay for, so yeah, I wasn't turning down $2,500.
I don't blame you.
I need every dime.
Right.
I'll put it on my underwear and put it on if it pays more.
Oh, there you go.
$500 bonus on top of that.
Yeah. Fully undressed to get dressed.
Right. Oh, Corey Ransel, Dirt Diggler shirts.
There we go.
Oh, I love. There we go.
We could have AI make you a little Mikey Anderson emoji.
Oh, yeah.
We're on it. We'll send it to you.
Yeah, we're on it. I'm on it right now. Kurt said everybody's drunk for a week if you win the red clay when you win it. So best take off first week in October.
I'll drive.
He'll drive. You
I
don't
won't be
drink.
drunk. So
Perfect. Yeah. Well,
this is fun.
This is fun. This, again, Screams Part 2. It's Part 3.
Yep.
So we'll have you on after you win the red clay. It's not a prediction. That's a spoiler alert.
Okay. I hope you're right.
So glad he finally agreed to it. That took forever. You know, we've been waiting for you to just agree with us on this.
Yeah.
You first text me, I sent him back unsubscribe.
Yeah. I forgot that.
All right, we're out of here.
All right. Thanks again, Mike.
Thank you.
Now, as always, that was anticlimactic. You got something to say? Hit up the Built2 Media Podcast and let them know. Like, comment, and share on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and at Built2Media.com. Thank you, Built2 Media sponsors. QualityFreightRate.com, Liquid Nitro Energy Drink, SKD, Scott King Designs, Thunderhill Speedway, Kick-Ass Beef Jerky, Jiggy Signs, Harvest Racing, K1 Race Gear by Ryan Bowers, Spot On, Point of Sale System Credit Card Processing, and PrettyPolishJunkie.com. Get your Built2 Media Podcast fix. Get everything you want and get everything you need at Built2Media.com, except for the t-shirts. Figure it out. Be back next week for another exciting Built2 Media Podcast. The Built2 Media Podcast.